Owari no Seraph episode 12. I'm not gonna do a live reaction to that shit. I just, it wasn't live reaction worthy in my opinion. This episode was cool. It was just a kind of wrap up episode, slowly wrapping everything up, which is gonna eventually lead to season 2, which starts in October. But this episode was just everyone recovering from what happened. You's been like knocked the fuck out for like 5 days. Everyone's just recovering. Everyone is just, they managed to escape, Ferret and the other nobles managed to escape. They killed some vampires as well. I think some humans were lost on the side too. I can't remember, but yeah, everything kind of just was good for everybody because the main fucking nobles escaped and the main humans escaped as well. So there's that, And yeah, like I said, they all just recovering. And then it turns out, I knew this because I actually caught up to the manga because it's only like 30 chapters, something like that, 34. But it turns out that Gurren was a part of the experimentation that took place involving you, and he doesn't care about sacrificing a few human lives in order to save the entire human race to get rid of the vampires. He doesn't care. He really, no fucks are given on his part. He's like, if it's gonna save the human race, then I'll do it. If it's gonna actually, bring about some sort of peace for our race, then I'm gonna do it. So he doesn't care, even if it means sacrificing like one or two or a group of humans to save the race as a whole. He will do it. He doesn't give a fuck. And then we see that Lord Ferret is meeting someone in a shadowy sort of place, giving them some information, some documentation on certain things, on experiments, and we are led to believe that it's Gurren, but it wouldn't make sense because why blank out his face? I don't think it would be. I mean, you know what? It might. It might. I'm about to say I don't think it would be beneficial to blank out his face. But they do blank out the face because it would be someone we would recognize working with the vampires. So, it could be Gurren. More along the lines, I'm thinking that is General Hiragi, the lead guy. That's what I'm thinking anyway. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was Gurren. I wouldn't be surprised, But I think this show's dope, man. This is the finale, you know what I'm saying? So there's that. I'm actually watching a lot of people's reviews on this series, and some people, I won't name names in particular, but they actually go on to say that the show is cliche and all that sort of stuff, which it is. They have some elements in this show that not borrow, but just remind you of other stuff. It's nothing new and original and blah 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 blah. I've heard that shit said several fucking times, and I get it. I do get it. Watching, reading, viewing anything that reminds you of something else can be quite annoying. But to that, I'm just kind of like, I rarely build myself up to watch or view or read anything with the expectation that it's going to blow my fucking mind. I think I'm just that jaded, to be honest with you. So I go into stuff like, so far this particular season, the series that has blown me away is Snafu 2. But yeah, Snafu 2 has been the series that has surprised me the most, and that I have been the most impressed with as far as it being handled, in this instance. But again, Snafu 2 has some elements of other anime and manga that I've read and watched, but it's not like I'm just like, oh man, it's so fucking cliche with having this one character being stuck in this love triangle with these girls, and he's a socially awkward dude, and everyone misunderstands him, but he's generally a good guy and all that sort of shit. Like, on paper, I've seen that in Haganai. The main character, Kodaka Hasagawa, is treated badly because he has scary eyes. This dude has dead eyes. Hashiman has dead eyes. So, I just, when I hear people say stuff like, oh my god, this is so fucking cliche, this is so fucking cliche, it's just blah blah blah, and it's so cliche, it's the most contrived and cliche thing I've ever seen in my life, I'm just like, yeah, I know, it is cliche. You said that last week, and week before last, and week before last. We get it. It's cliche. What are you going to do about it? You see what I'm saying? Like, what are you going to do about it by pointing out that it's cliche? Fuck that it's cliche. Review the episode as it is and give us your thoughts on the episode as it is. I get that it's cliche. We knew that shit coming in. As soon as episode 1 ended, everyone was like, it reminds you of Attack on Titan. Right there is the cliche. He is the Eren Yeager of this world. Right there is the cliche. I don't review this shit thinking I'm going to compare it to another series. I review this shit thinking, is it good? And if it's not, then I just say that it's not good. I just say it. I just be like, it wasn't good. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy this part. Move on with my fucking life. That's it. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about this episode of Owari no Seraph, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how you feel about the series as a whole. Let me know everything that I've talked about, man. Vash and Pete.